Hi, I'm Walt. Amateur radio call sign K4OGO. I'm an American that's currently working in Poland. I'm here enjoying some time when I'm off, playing around with radio while I'm here in Europe. And one of the cool things that we can't experience in the United States that you can here is broadcast long-wave radio. Well, here's my experience with it. Stick around. Okay, just a quick disclaimer for my friends that aren't in the States or other parts of the world. Try not to chuckle too hard. You know, this is something we don't experience in the United States, and that being broadcast long-wave radio. What I've done since I've been here is I picked up a really cool little portable radio here. It's actually made in Poland. Cool little radio. It's called an Ultra Besa. It is the model number is 205, and it's pretty cool. I actually got it for just 80 zloty, and 80 zloty right now is about $15 US. So pretty cool. Has a ferrite bar antenna across the top here. So if you're familiar with AM broadcast type radios, that's what it is. For those of you, my American friends that aren't familiar with long-wave radio, long-wave is down below the AM band. So you know how our AM at home is like 530 up to 1700 kilohertz. This is down a little bit lower in the range. This is actually 148.5 to 283.5 kilohertz. So it's a band below our on AM radio band. So I've enjoyed some pretty cool listening. I'll give you a quick blurb and rundown of some of my receptions that I have, and you can see the type of reception and what I got. One thing about long-wave radio is that these are ground waves you're receiving, not the normal like a short wave of a skip. These things travel, you know, they're ground waves. So when you get these, they're going over and around obstacles to get to you. A little bit different than listening to shortwave DX, but still pretty cool. For those of you that say, hey, I'm in the United States, what do I care about long-wave radio? Well, you can get on a WebSDR and actually take control of a European radio and listen. There's quite a few WebSDRs out there that actually will tune down into this part of the radio spectrum. Towards the end, I'll give you a quick a glimpse at that and show you one of my favorite SDRs. And those for you that aren't familiar with WebSDR, this isn't internet radio. This is you taking control of a radio in another part of the world and tuning in and listening. So I'll go over that just briefly towards the end of this. But right now, here is a quick rundown of some of the receptions I've picked up here in Poland.
Lytter til DR's langbølgesender på 243 kHz. Om lidt sender vi vejrmelding fra DMI. Du kan altid høre den seneste vejrmelding, hvis du ringer til DMI på telefon 1853.
Przed startem etapu wycofał się dotychczasowy wicelider Słoweniec Primož Roglič, który ucierpiał we wtorek w Kraksie. Liderem pozostaje Belg Remco Evenepoel. W piłkarskiej Lidze Mistrzów włoskie kluby
The greatest artist, the greatest song, RTE Gold, the greatest, RTE Gold. RTE Radio 1 with RTE Gold.
If former President Lula returns to office?
Well, that's what he's been promising in his approach to the environment. It might not be what many people wish because he's in favor of the...
Hello and welcome to special coverage here on the BBC World Service following the death of Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II. James Copnor.
As I mentioned earlier, you don't have to be in Europe to listen in on long-wave radio. WebSDR is a great thing, and I love this page right here, websdr.org. One of my favorites here is a SDR in the Netherlands, and as you can see, it has a general coverage down inside the Longwave area there. You have to look around. If you go through, this place has a lot of different sites and links to other WebSDRs, but you have to look for the frequency, and also as you're looking through that, what type of antenna and rig it'll say in it. But there's another good one that I found also that's in Belgium that you can listen in on. It has good coverage all the way down into the long wave area, and their antenna, as you can see, is a 54-meter long wire antenna, so it's an inverted L antenna, so you can operate this from afar and check it out.
Avec Flavie Flamand sur RTL.
Caroline Pigozzi est notre invitée, un peu notre meilleure copine, parce qu'on a rarement des copines qui connaissent si bien.
How cool is that? I really enjoyed, for me, it's like discovering a new part of radio. And as old as I am and been around radio as long as I have, things like this don't happen every day. So it's kind of cool and something I've always wanted to play around with. I've had radios in the past that had Longwave on them, but living in the States, there's not much there. Some telex stuff, some weather stuff, beacons, airports. And then even I know living on the coast, submarine communications are way down, like 60 kilohertz. And the reason they use Longwave is because those signals can somewhat penetrate water. So a little bit different. But you know what? It's really been a cool and exciting thing to experience broadcast Longwave radio for me here in Europe. And you know what? I'm going to take this thing back with me to the States for, $15. It's a collectible for me as well because it was made in Poland. So it'll be one of my Polish souvenirs. But, you can go out if you're on the East Coast, I've been told that you can go out on the coast, or if you have a really good rig and setup, and when conditions are favorable, you can pick up some of these stations that I just showed you. They're on the coast in the United States. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's not one of my normal videos covering ham radio operations and antennas. It's just me having fun with radio. Like I said, I really enjoy the hobby, all types of radio. And I hope you enjoyed this video too. If you did, please like and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Walt, K4OGO. See you later, everybody. Have a great day.